I think love to a lot of people, right? It's like a feeling. I always blame like Hollywood movies, Korean dramas or Japanese dramas, and I think people have this idea that when two people meet, like they must feel like the zzz, you know? The passion or that chemistry is not going to last forever. It's really about sharing the same values in life. My parents were actually small business owners. I'm an only child, so since young they have groomed me to study hard, get good grades, get a good job, and that's exactly what I did. I actually read law at University of Manchester, and then I did a master's in London School of Economics. So the first thing they did was try to convince me to like do it part-time. But I'm the type of person that when I do something, I want to give it my 100% because I don't want to like when it doesn't work out, right? And then I look back and I'll think like, would it have worked out? Should I have quit my job and do this 100%? So we went around looking for office spaces, and then we found one that we really like. Everything was going well until like, the landlord finally asked our agent, so what business, is this company in? And then our agent said, dating service. And then immediately the landlord is like, I think your client's business is very unique. I think the stigma was really so huge, right? That they cannot accept like a dating service, even though we can pay the rental, being in that building. You have money, but people actually don't want to take your money. But I mean, like luckily, subsequently, we managed to find an office space like in CBD. I remember like reading a blog post, and then like I got like quite sad, after reading that post, because this person was saying something like, oh, like lunch actually, what is this? Like I'm sure only those like sleazy uncle who sit around in breakfast place would use such a service. So there was like a huge stigma attached to this. The next step obviously was to advertise. So we started calling like the advertisers, calling the papers and say, oh, we want to put out an ad in your newspaper, and they're like, oh, no problem, we can put it in classifieds. No, we want to be on the main page. And again, when they tell us the rates, we can't afford the rates. And then they're like, no, I'm sorry, you can't put your ads out. Fortunately for us, we managed to find this other paper who the salesperson said that I can only sell you one advertisement first. Once you put out the ad, right, we actually got a lot of calls. And from there, slowly we changed the mindset of people of like, who are the people who actually use our service. I think we started off with lunch dating, but eventually we actually went into a lot of different platforms. Like we have online dating, we have like a hybrid service, and now we even have like Lunch Actually Academy, which is actually image coaching and date coaching as well. So our overall mission is really, we want to help people who want to find love, okay? So we will provide, all the tools and platforms that we can to help them, succeed in the shortest way possible. Because, I was 24 years old then, like I have like very, very limited working experience. I've never led anybody in my life. The mindset is don't sweat the small stuff. I think that's really important. So I think sometimes why people find it so hard to juggle like different roles is like they need everything to be perfect. If you empower them and you just give them that room to like give ideas, the room to really, like take charge, you'll be amazed at how much they can actually produce. And I would say that, of course, if you need ideas, you need inputs from me, I'm more than happy to share my experiences. But ultimately, you can do it your way because like your way might be better than mine. I think as an entrepreneur, like there will be a lot of difficulties along the way, and there will be times that you'll be like, why am I like firefighting all the time? So I think it's really important, like even when bad things happen, to maybe like just wallow in self-pity for a while, but I mean seriously a while, and really pick yourself up and look at the bright side and really just be positive and just keep going.